Today we are here at Zero Latency in Burlington, which is a free roam virtual reality arena. Sean, tell us a little bit about the space we're in.
Yeah, so Zero Latency is a company that started in Australia, and we're one of the franchisees. What the space is you come in, you play VR, and you can do it with up to 8 people. You go into this big space here, you enter the virtual world via headset, and then the games are cleverly designed so that you're gonna use the whole space. So it's very immersive. You're gonna be moving, you're probably gonna sweat, and you're gonna have some fun.
Okay, so many questions there, because my first question is, there's this huge space behind us, but how do you move around the space without actually hitting a wall?
So yeah, each game is designed with some safety features built in. They're very extensive. So we've never had it happen before in all the venues. If you get close to the wall, for example, you're gonna have a field of vision block, and it's gonna warn you. If you get really close to the wall, it's gonna pause the game. If you get really close to another player, you're gonna get a warning as well.
How does this differ from the typical headset experience that people get at home or like in a virtual reality space where you're just staying in one spot?
Yeah. So at home, I mean, I have VR at home too. My son and I play it all the time. You're standing still, basically. I mean, most people don't have a warehouse-sized room. So instead of standing still and using a controller to move, you're doing the moving. So you're moving through a space and it feels massive. I mean, it doesn't feel like you're in a warehouse anymore. It feels like you're in an open world. It's really designed to play with your mind and move and use the entirety of this space.
It really takes virtual reality to the next level, like very immersive. I can imagine how disorienting that would be. How does someone feel when they first get into this space? Is it kind of scary to move? What's that like?
It depends on the person. We do have some people that get pretty scared. I mean, our oldest patron so far is 85, I believe. She had a great time. She played zombie games. But then there's other games where you could be walking on a flat surface that maybe turns like a corkscrew, or you're upside down and then people you're playing with are above you and you look up and there they are. So it can be disorienting, but it's all designed for fun. We've never had anyone get motion sickness or anything, so it's been pretty great there.
And that's the thing, right? You're not in real life. It's a magical, different type of world that you get to experience. What are the games that you offer here?
So right now we have 6 games. Engineerium is kind of a demonstration game. We don't use the gun in that game. You're really just walking around. It's great for a group of people that have never done VR. The next one would be Undead Arena. Third one I'd recommend is Sol Raiders. So that's where we do a lot of parties, corporate events. That people love that one because they're playing against each other. It's team building. The other 3 games are story-based. So we have Far Cry VR, Singularity. The last one is Outbreak Origins. That one can be terrifying, but it's a lot of fun.
Wow, I love being scared. I love not knowing what's in front of me, and I think that's so exciting. You mentioned you host private and corporate events. How many people can actually fit in this space at once playing a game?
Yeah, so we had our grand opening. I believe we had 30 people in here. I mean, it's a good spectator sport because you'll have 8 people out there and they have the headsets on. They can't, so 8 people can play at a time, that's the max. But everyone back here is watching. We'll have people crawling along the ground and they're wondering what it's like. So yeah, we can comfortably fit 30 people. We had no issues.
How can people watching book a slot here at Zero Latency in Burlington?
Yeah, so all of our booking's done online. I mean, we have drop-ins too. You might show up and not get a spot. So we recommend going to www.zerolatencyburlington.com. There's a big book now button on almost every page. If you want to book a larger event or you want to customize it, we recommend just emailing at info@zerolatencyburlington.com and we'll customize the experience for you.
So cool. Okay, Sean, I think I'm ready to go out there, put the headset on, and get immersed in virtual reality. Let's go. We are now here in the briefing room with Brandon. Brandon, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very excited to get this gear on. But before we do that, you gotta explain what happens in the briefing room.
Sure, so this is where the magic happens to start. We bring all our customers in here, have them sit down, play a briefing video that shows them what they'll be doing in the game, plus the safety features, and then we get them suited up with our awesome headsets and controllers.
Okay, I see on the screen above me that we're starting with the game Engineerium. What is that?
Sure, so yeah, exactly. We're gonna start with Engineerium. Basically, it's a great intro game to VR. There's no controller involved, it's just a headset, but you'll be transported into an anti-gravity ancient world that'll have you navigate corkscrews, ramps, slides, mechanisms like that to make you feel like you're in anti-gravity, floating around, having fun.
So in this game, like, am I able to use my hands, or is it just a walk around experience?
It is just a walk around experience, but it uses our space very well.
Okay, cool. Well, I think let's just get into it. Let's get me geared up.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'm gonna give you the headset. Just keep it on your head. Don't put it over your eyes for right now because you won't be able to see in this room. It'll be dark.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Awesome. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool, let's do it.
Okay, here we are in the space. All
So
right.
if you want to come over here, just a few things about the headset before we get started. So to adjust the tightness of it on your head at the back, there's a dial. Clockwise to tighten, counterclockwise to loosen. Then under the eyes, you'll see a dial in the middle. It's a focal lens adjuster. It moves the lenses out and in. So if you find it a little blurry, try playing around with it.
Okay.
If it's still, you find it really blurry, let us know and we'll give your headset a wipe. And then under your left eye, there's volume up and volume down.
Okay.
So if you find that you can't hear enough or it's too loud, feel free to turn it up and down.
Yo, I can't see my body. Wow. Yo, this is trippy. Wow. Oh my God. There's a whale. I feel like I'm in Avatar. Dude, I am literally on Pandora. This is so crazy. You know what? This feels surreal. I honestly feel kind of like it's not real. I feel like it's not real because it's not real, but it does feel so real and immersive. Oh, here's another orb. Wow, and there's a little frog. Hi. I can't imagine what I look like to everybody else right now. I swear there's a frog. Hi. I've done VR before, but this is like so crazy because I've never actually been able to roam freely in a space. I feel like I'm going backwards. I'm living my best life right now. This is so cool. The more I'm in here, the more comfortable I feel, walking a little bit faster. Although this is kind of, whoa, 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 whoa. Is it flat? The ground is not flat right now. This is so, I'm sorry, this is so crazy. Wow, okay. Okay, I have like immersed myself in the space and I'm really comfortable now. So I think it's time for something a little bit more competitive. I'm gonna invite my friends and we're gonna have a game of fun. Let's go. All right, we are now in the singularity. Guys, behind you. Ah! Guys, where are you? Die! Die! Ah! Oh my gosh. These ones are way harder to kill. Yes! That was absolutely epic. If you want to immerse yourselves in virtual reality, go to ZeroLatencyBurlington.com. It's going to take me a while to get used to reality again.